Good morning, it's Lady T. Just woke up. The dreams I was shown. So, it's not a long one. Kinda is. Seems like you dream for like 10 hours, but actually it's like very short. Um, I first went to sleep last night, and I got to experience this. I've experienced it a lot of times, but I didn't know what it was. When you jerk in your sleep, and your spiritual cord actually jerks you back into your body because you went too far out. Um, I closed my eyes. It was immediately when I went to sleep last night. Closed my eyes, and I seen some bad dudes. Some bad dudes coming after me and shit. And he's making faces, and I'm like, I'm not scared of you. Um, get the fuck away from me. Sorry, I will cuss. Um, this is intense, so. And my divine masculine, I couldn't see his face, but he was in front of me. And he says, "You will not touch her." And I'm just like, and there was a lot of dudes in armor and knives and shit. And so, you ready? Come on. So, this dude is making all kinds of faces. I told him I wasn't scared of him. I will not let you get us. You will not get him. And he was in front of him, and he held up his fist. It was like an iron fist. He had all kinds of armor on him. And I was standing behind him, and he jumped in front of me, and he says, "You will not touch her, will not hurt her anymore." And I'm just like, and you're not going to hurt him. I mean, couldn't see his face, but he was in front of me, and he was blocking me. It was like I was standing like this, but I could see the top of his armor, and I was behind him. Couldn't see if I was dressed in armor. I'm sure I was. But, so, so they got in front of him, and he said, like, "You will not touch her." And he went, and all of a sudden I seen this big, like, sword. It was like a sling blade. Son of a bitch. I'm just now realizing this shit right now. I was writing all my stuff down as I woke up. Usually I get up right away and take my dog out. This time I kind of stayed and waited and wrote all my stuff down. But he sliced them, and they was on horses. They was on horses. In the beginning they wasn't, but then they was on horses, and they started riding away. And it was like a mountain and a mountain and a valley. The valley of death. Yeah. And it was heading off into this blur. And I seen the one dude on top of the horse with the knife, the sling blade, and had blood dripping off of it. And you could see it slinging in the wind where they was going so fast. And Divine Masculine was in front of me. And he's like, "I'm going to get him." He didn't really say anything. He just took off after him. I don't know if he was on a horse or not, but these other dudes were on a horse. There's like 4 or 5 of them, maybe 6. And he went riding down through this valley. And in my dream, I seen the blood slinging off the sling blade. Like he had cut the Divine Masculine, or my Divine Masculine. The person who was protecting me, I don't know. I believe what it was. And then I went to go after him. I was like, "They're not going to get him. I'm going to get him too." And I was, "You're not going to defeat us." And my dude went off after him through the valley, and the dude's sword the sling blade had blood on it, slinging around, and I could see it. It was shining in my dream. And I went running after him. I was like, "Well, I'm going after him too." So I went to take off after him, and all of a sudden, I jerked. And they say that when you jerk, it means your body is getting too far, your soul is getting too far from your body, and your body actually jerks you back into your dream, so you don't, like, perish, because you have this invisible cord that's attached to you. So when you're in the spirit, in the dream realm, that you don't get too far, because that's when your subconscious is out doing their thing and everything. I woke up with my feet sore from just hurting, just tired, and it's just like, damn, I must be doing some shit in my dream or something. I don't know what's going on. But it jerked me back, and I woke up, and I had just fell asleep. As soon as I shut my eyes, though, I could see all this shit going on, and I'm like, I was like, "Man, these are mean motherfuckers." And they was laughing at me and smiling and trying to cut me. And then dude jumped in front of him and said that you will not hurt her anymore. And I'm just like, damn, babe, cool, you know. But I'm just like, I wasn't going to let them hurt him either. But as soon as I went after him, it jerked me back. And I woke up. Confirmation. But, and then the rest of my dream was about pizza parlors and trash. It was, but that was the beginning of my dream. That was the most thing where I jerked, and that was interesting. That was just, wow. Okay. But I had to get on here and tell you about that dream. I wrote it down when I woke up, so that way I wouldn't forget it. Do that when you dream. A lot of times I get up so quick that I have to take my dog out, and then I lose what my dream was. I knew I dreamed, but I get up and start doing stuff too quick, and it goes away. Because your mind starts flooding with stuff you got to do for the day, and what you got to do, and, you know, and your animals and all that shit. I stopped for a minute and just started writing stuff down. Told my dog to hold on, because she was like wanting to go out, and she always goes out about the same time every morning. But that was just, so pay attention to your dreams. People are fighting for you in the spirit realm, so hang tight, everybody. Might get injured, but they won't knock you down for good. You'll get back up, trust me. But yesterday was a great day for me. That's probably why I had these dreams about them coming after me, because they don't want you in peace. They don't want you anywhere. I'll show you what I did yesterday. It was so cool. But I kind of rearranged my living room just a little bit, not too much. That's another thing. When you're being attacked and you have a lot of shit going on at your place that you live, like just bad shit happening, not coming out, you know, attacking you, but just people, you know, bad things happening, you know, like, you know, you cut yourself or you step in poop or anything, just bad shit happening. I got up yesterday and I started cleaning, and I got my breezeway done. I made like a little cat room for my cats yesterday. They love this shit because I cleaned it all up, and they just all go out there and do their thing. Here they go. They love it out there. But yeah, I've done that. I did the floors, and yeah, we've been out here all evening yesterday, and I changed candle batteries, and my candles going last night. It was cool. And in the kitchen, but the kitchen's all cleared up now. It's not so crazy looking. Throat chakra. But yeah, just damn, they're fighting for you guys. Just, I know you don't feel it. Maybe you don't feel it. Maybe you do feel it. I knew yesterday I was like on cloud 9. I do smoke on occasion or whatever, and I didn't smoke yesterday. And I'm trying to cut back on that kind of stuff, and then stuff of the world that you don't need to do. It's damaging your vessel, your body. So I didn't smoke all day yesterday. I did smoke a little bit before I went to bed, but I didn't smoke all day yesterday. I was on, it must have been the spiritual high, because I did floors yesterday. I rearranged furniture. My cats were running around and acting happy, and my dog's been cool, and it was great. I had like this shit-eating grin on my face all day. Nothing spectacular happened. It wasn't no big thing that happened to make me happy. I meditated for a while, and I've been going through a lot of shit. And it was like, I call it a spiritual high. And I tell you, there is no other high that you can get on this planet that is as good as a spiritual high. I almost could cry. You can't describe it. Sorry. Anyway, Miss Lady T, hang in there. It's gonna be great. This is not sad. This is a happy one. A tear out of your left eye first means a happy cry, not a sad cry. So everybody have a great Monday. Be cool. Keep your prayers up. Keep your meditation up. Shit's happening, man. As above, so below. Last should be first. First shall be last. This is all the stuff I heard yesterday. Like, just I was watching a comedy show, and the comedian, he was just doing his thing and cussing and talking about shit. He's like, the last shall be first, first shall be last, and I'm like, amen. I'm just like, that's so cool. And that was in a comedy show, so it was cool. But anyway, guys, have a great Monday, and I will talk to you guys soon. Pay attention to your dreams. Slavey T. Bye.